So I see him as a child compared to all of those 50 and 60 and 70-year-old people in the stands that were saying nigga, nigga, nigga. Now, why were they calling him nigga, nigga, nigga? That's unbelievable. I've never seen, well, in live person, I've never seen a football, a basketball, or a baseball game where the audience is calling the players nigga, nigga, nigga. And saying it out loud, unashamed, unabashedly. Now, we've always given the rival teams hell. You stink. Go home. You can't play. You can't pitch. How's your arm? Did you find it yet? You know, it's just hackling. But we've never said, cracker, 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 doodle-doo, cracker. We've never did that. And if you have done that, shame on you. That's unsportsmanlike behavior. And this is when the ushers need to come and escort your ass up out the stadium, which was not done. And I got angry, instantly angry. I said, how dare they ridicule this boy? And his own teammate was so shocked and stunned, they didn't back him. The boy's name was Aaron something, just like your name. What's his name?
Aaron Davis.
Who?
Aaron Davis.
You sure that's his name?
One of the Orioles pitcher. One of the Orioles pitcher that had me called on the N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was Aaron Davis. And that was a long time ago. Yeah, Aaron Davis.
His name was Aaron Davis? Black guy, 20-something. Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Davis.
Well, why when you say it, it don't ring true? Well, maybe it's Davis. So, there was no long time
remember
ago.
that story, a little bit of story.
When stuff like that happens, to me, it's like it was yesterday. I don't let that fall down by the wayside. But rather than Black Lives Matter protest that, rather than people taking a knee for that, rather than NAACP saying something for that, rather than Al Sharpton saying something about that, rather than the governor say something about that, the owner of the Orioles say something about that, well, the owner of the Orioles did say something. He said that was unfair. That's all he could say. But he didn't come out on the stand or come out in the field and say it. The umpire didn't stop him. The manager didn't stop him. Let that boy go through that ridicule for a game. And then the next day on Good Morning America, with the Strahan and them, I don't like that show. For people who know about Good Morning America, you know the original cast. And you also know about Rockefeller Plaza. You also know the long-standing policy of Rockefeller Plaza was to not allow blacks in the door. The only black who has ever come across that door, or two blacks come across that door, was Sammy Davis Jr. and Al Roker. That's what makes Al Roker famous, because he broke the barrier of the whites-only anchor on Good Morning America, and he's still there. But he's also considered Uncle Tom because he feels like he belongs there. Then came that Laurie guy to try to show Al Roker he don't belong there, Matt Lauer, and I started watching Good Morning America just to see the feud, because you could see they couldn't stand each other. He didn't like him, and he didn't like him because he was black. They're like, what? We still doing this? Then they brought another black on. He really lost his mind. What? Two of them. But this one was a woman, so he started patting her thigh and patting her leg, and she complained. They said, I don't think that's true. So they fired her. I believed her. What I didn't believe was every time somebody mentioned a celebrity's name, she always, I know him, I know her. That kind of part I didn't believe. That was getting on my nerves. How you know all these people and you're an anchor woman? So make a long story short, she got her own show, and the only reason she got her own show was for the apology. Didn't believe her after Matt started squeezing titties and legs on the white women. Oh, so it was you. And then that's what happened. That's unbelievable. Also unbelievable is, I'm going to say last season, I'm going to talk about the invisibility. Okay. Last season, we talked about how to become invisible. And I said, I'll tell you next season because it's something that's so dynamic, it's unbelievable. One day I sat in a chair and I just looked straight ahead. Control your breathing. Don't close your eyes or nothing. So your eyes have to be open because the only way to know that it works is that you see it working. And I made myself invisible. My mother walked past, looked at me, looked the other way, looked at me again, left the room, and I could see I was in my cone or my cloak of invisibility. And I blinked and came out of it, come back in the room. Where you come from? You wasn't in here. I just came out of here. You wasn't in here. I said, I was sitting here the whole time. I didn't see you in there. And I said, so it must really work. And I know when I say stuff to you all, y'all look at me and say, God damn, I'm going to stop smoking weed if this what happens. You know, but I don't smoke weed. I'm giving you what I know. You have to work it. And it doesn't work for everybody because some people have, unfortunately, a nervous twitch that feels like something is in your eye that makes your eyes turn like a butterfly. And as long as you keep moving your eyelids, it doesn't work. And if you close your eyes, it doesn't work because you can't see if it's happening or not. All you know is you're sitting there with your eyes closed. The key is to have complete control over those eyelids. And eventually, you should be able to walk around just like that. Some people try to cheat by taping the eyelids open so they don't blink. That doesn't work. Now, the brain has been designed with a timing mechanism that'll make you blink every, I think it was 74 seconds. I think it was 74 or 72 seconds. No matter what you do, you can't help but to blink, which is fine as long as you can quickly and resync that visibility cloak. So here's how it happens. You can practice this at home, but I'll tell you more about that when we come back from the break. So keep it locked where you got it. We'll be right back. Phone lines are open, folks. 917-889-8825. 917-889-8825. It's unbelievable.
Hi, Tom Bodette. Of all the things invented in 1962, some have faded away, like cassette tapes, and others are still very much with us, like lava lamps and Motel 6. Yep, Motel 6 is celebrating 50 years of giving travelers a good night's rest and saving you more for what you travel for. But we're just getting started. In fact, the longer you watch us, the better we get. Kind of like a lava lamp. Trippy. I'm Tom Bodette for Motel 6. 50 years and the light's still on.
All right. Thank you. We're back, folks, with some more Baltimore's Talking Live. If you're just tuning in, we were talking about, or in Aaron Green, if you're just tuning in, we were talking about the invisibility, how to make yourself invisible. If you can put it on a cell phone camera, I don't know if you can record it or not. When I discovered it, cell phones were not invented yet, so I don't know what to tell you. You might see something that'll scare the hell out of you, so I wouldn't recommend it. But you can see with your own eyes that it's working. So you're sitting still in a chair, you're staring at this dot on the wall, and as you stare at that dot, after 40 seconds, you notice that your vision becomes a circular cone, and that circular cone starts to close up. Circle getting smaller and smaller, all the way down to a dot, to the point where it looks like you're looking through a tunnel, and everything in the darkness starts to turn gray, starts to fade gray, starts to fade gray, starts to fade black, to the point where the cone is completely closed, and all you see is blackness. Now you're invisible. About a minute or two. And whoever comes in the room should just see an empty chair. They might even sit in your lap. Where you come from? You wasn't in the seat. But you're invisible. Now, are you bulletproof? I wouldn't test that theory. I don't know about how to make you bulletproof, but I do know that you're invisible. Can you use this to evade the police? I don't know, because if your heart rate is racing and pouncing like most people who are criminals are running from the police, and the heart rate is high, I don't think your chi, for lack of a better word, will allow you to accomplish this mission. It's all about the temperament of your breathing and being calm. And just relax. And for some people, it'll take a lot of practice, because you'll see the cone almost close, and then you blink, or you get the hiccups, or you gasp, and everything goes back bright as it was before. Then you got to do it again. And then some people who do accomplish it don't accomplish it long. They might be able to hold that darkness for a second, and then they done blinked, and it's all back where it was. But the longer I shouldn't say the longer, the more often you do it, the more you get proficient with it with practice. And that's unbelievable. And that's something that try it and email us back. Let us know what you think. How did it go? Did you get any emails from Bianchi Green?
You know what? I forgot to check my email. No, I know I didn't. I didn't check my email yet. How about you? Do you?
Yeah, I got it, but I didn't open it yet.
Okay. I'm going to check my email.
Too much going on my plate. Falling all off on the side.
I know what you mean. But yeah, I'm gonna check this stuff out. Don't worry.
For the movie and TV reviews, first I'm gonna start with. And you let me know, folks, if it's a hit or a shit. There was a movie by the